Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. So you can see I am here in very low level Flashpoint space. No, technically not a Flashpoint video. More, at least the start of this video, is me complaining a little bit because holy shit, why are there not Flashpoint hostiles in this system? Where are the dropships? And why? Because I want to do this. Oh, wait, how do you do it? Let me explain it. Yes, GS-31. Finally got mine. Got it a few days ago. Took me a minute to, get a video ready to go with it. But let's demonstrate it because I would like to come in here and be like, oh, look at you killing all these dropships with your GS-31. And you can do it. You can kill lots of them real quick. Okay, there's smaller ones, but counts for the IMS, right? Yeah. Nope. So yeah, one trick pony. Oh, it works other places. Does it? Okay. However, do they keep releasing things that not affected by this? Like say a Borg cutting beam. This isn't affected by a Borg cutting beam. This isn't affected by a Borg cutting beam. And then they just bloat the holes. So some of them really aren't. Wonderful, isn't it? But you tap on the hostile, you click this yellow button down here, much like a Mantis Sting or the Borg Cube laser. The yellow button, about to activate the Gravitational blast. That selected target will take direct hull damage, receive the weakened status. If the target is not Armada hostile, the beam will split and hit a number of additional non-Armada hostiles. Upgrade the GS-31's research to increase the number of non-Armada hostiles hit with each gravitational blast. This ability has a cooldown of 6 minutes. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be useful in a wave defense? I can do a whole 5 waves in like less than 3 minutes. How is this useful to me? Once. I can use it one time. Okay. Do I want to proceed? Yes, sure. Well, that's cool. I mean, that's neat. I'm not going to say that that's not neat. Is it useful? Well, for me right now, no, it's not really useful. And will it ever actually be useful to me? Since you can only use it once during a wave defense. Or once during a solo wave defense. With another wave defense... Yeah, I guess technically you could get more use out of it in the OG wave defenses, but at the same time, why are you doing those? We're meant to do the solo ones because they're giving you credits for all the other ones, right? No need to do the OG waves. You play your way. Okay. Let's recall that. We'll just jump out of the system. Let's go to the refinery bit while that thing's recalling. What is bulk? What is even able to refine? Oh, okay, fine. All the way at the bottom, because isn't that nice? There are so many. Why Transgen and Continuum and Mirrorverse got slotted in here, but then Isomatter, Enterprise, Vindicator, GS there at the bottom. That doesn't make sense to me, but it's fine. Come in here and take a look at this shit. Yes, I've done that many wave defenses, and I have 200,000 GS-31 recon datas. Right, go me. Because that means I can do a lot more, can it? No, not really. I can get 2 chests. Yeah, because that's awesome. And in this, you are going to get, at least the tier 1. I don't know if it's going to change. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. You get some GS-31 parts. Obviously, that's for the ship. Covert modifications. That is for your research tree. And then you have the GS-31 recycled tokens, which is for the ship part bundles. Cool. Yeah. You get these recon datas by doing elite waves. Elite solo waves. Can you do those? Maybe, maybe not. You probably know by now. So yeah, it's nice that because I am a higher level player, I can go to the higher level systems and get more recon data. Except I can't really do anything more with it. I mean, are some of you so small players that you can barely get 250 a day? I don't know. I would have thought that you guys would have, even some of the smaller players in your G4, been able to double pull this shit. So, whatever. I was very unimpressed when I looked in this refinery. Built up as, oh, it's the best source of ship parts. Oh, it is? Okay. I don't agree, but fine. Whatever. Let's hit this button here. Do a double chest pull. Got, I'm going to say 340 ship parts. I think that is important. 340. That doesn't sound like a lot. You're going to have to look in at a ship and see how long does that mean for a tier up. Come over to the officer acquisition, and which also costs recon data. Cool. I can get a very tiny amount of officers. Very few officers at that. Which I guess is, to a certain extent, is fine, because then there's no, what's the word, clutter. There's no dilution from some of these officer recruit pools that we've seen. Not sure it's the greatest set, but it's fine. I get my extra 1 officer shard a day. And gotta love how I clicked all that shit and I can't go back in and look at this stuff. It's awesome. And here you have 4 more claims for each type of ship. Interceptor, Battleship, Explorer, and Survey. Now, Tier 1, but I am a G6 player, so my pulls may look a little different. This is good. I don't get it. Because, okay, common, uncommon, rare, G4, common G5, common G6, uncommon G6. Why am I getting common G6 and not also common G? That doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. That's stupid. To me, they don't even look that good. I'm supposed to like this? I'm not going to pull this shit. I mean, I'm not getting many of these recycled tokens. I might as well wait until the pool gets better. As you can see here, this tells you I am clicking the I button before I make the claim. Well, I'm not going to make the claim. And you can see what you get, and you'll even see the next tier. Beyond that, nope, can't see it. But at tier 2, I will start getting uncommon G5 parts. What the hell's the difference? Why can't I do that at tier 1? That's silly. That's silly. It really is. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't see how this is really that good. I mean, at least for me. Hopefully, you all in G4 or G5 are looking at this and like, this is great. I hope so. Because otherwise, I'm looking at this ship and like, why? Very ineffective, in my opinion, or it'll be a long time before it's effective for me in a solo wave. Alright, the ship is back home. Let's take a look at this. If you want to track the, I want to say, cut a gravitational beam and see how big it can get, hit this little button here. Just under your ship type symbol. You can click that and it'll give you some more information about the gravitational beam. Some of this we've already talked about. Weekend status. What exactly that means, I don't know. Does it have a default debuff and then some extra debuffs from the research? Pretty sure. I don't remember what weekend status does by itself without any research. May actually do nothing for all I know. Here you go. Gravitational blast may not be used against player stations, Alliance star bases, or Armada targets. Oh, gee, thanks. Damage versus non-Armada hostiles. one number for each tier. That is important to note. Each tier, not each level. Pretty sure with the cutting. Actually, I don't even know. But sometimes these ship abilities are based on the ship's level. This is based on the ship's tier. 4.5 million at tier 1. Oh, look at tier 2. 6.3. That's it. I don't remember how big some of those. Curious. I'll come back to this in a minute, but I'm curious as to how much hull some of the, here you go. I'm going to see some of the big ones. How much hull do you have here, Mr. Syndicate Reaver? 738 million. Okay. And when exactly am I going to be able to kill one of those things? Tier 10. Ha! Wow. So it looks like it's going to be of no use to me until I get to tier 10. That's a long time. I'm sure some of you out there hate that I poo-poo everything. Well, when I get specialty ships like this, been waiting 100 days to get it, and then I look at where it's going to be useful to me, it's not going to be useful for tier 10. Until tier 10, that's a lot more time to wait. So I'm almost punished because I am a higher level player. Can I not have an accelerated refinery to get me to where it's useful to me sooner? It makes sense. And no, I'm not the only one that's made this argument. But I'm the more asshole-ish about it. Yeah, that's fairly accurate. But here you go. At least you can see what tier you should be shooting for, where you can actually start using it. Tier 10. That's awesome. And then you get one shot with the gravitational beam. Because otherwise, what the hell's the point of having this dumbass thing? Now, it does have other ship abilities. Increase Apex Shred against Apex Raider hostiles by, right now, 40%. Again, you know how I feel about Apex Shred. I mean, it is factored just like I think I pointed to in some of the Apex Shred videos. Ship repair cost efficiency. 40% isn't doing you a whole lot. You need to get 200, 300, 400%, and you might actually be seeing something. Now, increase base damage against Apex Raiders, solo wave defense hostiles, by 115,000%. Though, it does say Apex Raiders. What does it do against Syndicate Reavers or Orion Prowlers? I don't know what Apex Raiders are. Is that a generic term for the hostiles in a solo wave? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to know this. That's fine. However, so maybe it can be useful to you. So you don't need 3 ships. You can just focus on 2 or maybe even 1, because then there's your 1 faction ship, your support cube, and now your GS-31. Though it may take a while for you to get it up to where it's useful for you. Cool, let's take a look at those upgrades. What was I getting? 340 a day. Let's see. And I've been pulling this for a few days. I'm trying to remember when the hell I got it. Maybe it was Monday or Sunday or Tuesday. I don't know, one of them days. It wasn't today and it wasn't yesterday. Let's put a few things on here. I started with 1,800. You would love to think, oh, that's got to be enough to get you a tier up. Will it be? What are these? 300 fucking piece. I need 900 more of this doodleball bullshit. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so I guess I'm at what? I need 600, I need 500. So I won't even get it tomorrow. I'll have to wait. What is today? Thursday? Friday's pool, and then so Saturday. Saturday until I can tear this damn thing up. Nine components. I'm sorry, with 9 components, you should be able to do 2 components a day. Otherwise, I think it's too slow. And I got to get up to 10. That's, well, I guess it would technically be not 90 components because it is tier 1. This is going to tier 2. 80 component, right now. 9 times 9 would be 81 components. That'd be 40 days. 40 days. My way. 40 days more to get it to where it's useful at my level. That seems reasonable to me. Because otherwise, it's how long until it's usable. What are they averaging? About 1 component a day? Okay, so 81 days. So half a year. Because, you know, the wait time to get it free to play, which, sure, I guess does make some sense. But then half a year till it's usable for me. Hoping. Okay, it's whatever. I guess I'll just wait another few months to play fuck games with this new ship. Okay. Let's wrap this up here, right? No use in dragging this on out any longer, as it's probably a long enough video. Unlocked the GS-31 a few days ago. Nope, don't remember how many days ago it was. Going through how to use the gravitational beam. You select the hostile first, and then there's a little yellow button right below your little scan and your attack button, and that allows you to use the gravitational beam, which has at least here at tier 1, has a cooldown of 6 minutes. Going through the refinery, it seems cheap enough, but I guess my problem is it's just so little. I think some of us higher players have enough of this currency to do even more than just 2 chest pulls a day. Yeah, somewhat annoying. But to a certain extent, it is kind of nice that you don't even actually have to use this ship to be able to tear it up. It's going to take a while. It's going to take at least 81 days for me to tear this up to a spot where it's useful to me. Some of you other players out there, yeah, you're going to have a quicker path to using this, which is fine, but shouldn't we all have about the same amount of time? Why do I have to wait longer? Whatever. I will do a few more videos on this. I'll go through some of the research tree and see if there are some other benefits to this ship. Because, again, looking in that refinery, the officer pull seemed kind of low. The ship parts seemed kind of low. But that is a personal opinion. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not looking at the common or the uncommon. I'm looking at the rare. Because that's where the real bottleneck is for ship parts. You can grind broken ship parts and get a bunch of common and uncommon. The rare ship parts is where the real bottleneck is. But we'll see. We'll all see as we tear this bitch up, won't we? So comment below. Have you tiered this ship up several times? Have you noticed a drastic change in the refinery? Are you getting a good amount of rare ship parts? Are you getting a good amount of officer shards? Do you feel the refinery is worth it? I feel like there was a lot of hype around this refinery. Do you feel that it is worth that hype? Have you played around with this gravitational beam? Do you like it? Does it cool down? I mean, assuming you have tiered up several tiers, does it go down? Or is it always 6 minutes? Just doesn't seem like it's that useful in a wave defense. It really doesn't to me. However, I forgot where I'm at. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.